anyway, I'm stopped in my truck, and there's a truck in front of me. Well, this truck in front of me keeps slamming on his brakes for some reason. I don't know why, and I figured out why later on. There was this dumbass sitting in between, like there's like a median, and then there was a way that you could make a U-turn there. Well, the guy that was sitting in the median in between the two roads had a pipe sticking out. So everyone that was trying to go realized there's a pipe there, so they kept slamming on their brakes, and they kept thinking he was going to go, and then that guy would stop, so then everyone in line was stopping. So I kept and my truck had the brand new brake thing to where if you don't brake in time, it brakes for you. So
I hate that.
Yes, I do too. It scares the shit out of me.
Sometimes it comes in handy.
Right.
Other times I'm so far away from them, and it'll just go. I'm like, what the
right?
hell?
Especially if you got one of those insurance things where like it tracks your hard braking. You know, it's like the car did it. I didn't even do it. But anyway, so this lady, she was texting on her phone. She's in this red SUV, and I see her in my rearview mirror, and I said, she's not going to stop.
That bitch, don't please.
I know she's not going to stop. So I turned my wheel to the right because I was in the very far left lane, and I was, we have all this oncoming traffic because, they don't have to worry about this pole sticking out. And so I was thinking, okay, maybe I can make it. And I went to turn to get out of the lane because I knew she wasn't going to stop. And she hit me so hard that she moved me into the truck in front of me. So not only was the back of my trailer of my truck completely smashed in, but then she made me go into the guy in front of me who also had a truck. So every airbag, which is now, I think it had like 26 airbags. It has the knee bags, it has the regular airbag, it's got the window bags, it's got the back bags.
Yeah.
All of them went off. And, I didn't black out or anything, but, I realized it knocked my glasses off and everything. Of course, the dust is settling. And I realized I'm still moving. And I'm like, how am I moving if I was in a lane? But I guess when I turned my wheel and it pushed this other guy out of the way, my truck was just slowly crossing over the other two lanes to the right. And I saw, cars slowing to a stop. And then I saw grass. So I'm like, okay, the truck's just going to roll up into the grass and it's just going to stop, right? I went straight down into a freaking ravine. And so now it went straight down, hit the front, and then slammed down on the passenger side. So now I'm just hanging from the passenger side, and the first thing I do is check my whole body, and I go, okay, nothing's broken, and then I just prepared to, fall, because I had to undo my seatbelt, and I just fell like a baby giraffe, plop, straight to the bottom into water. My truck is now filling with water.
Just the mental image of a baby giraffe falling now.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
But, now my truck's filling with water, and of course it had OnStar, and it was like, we've noticed, you've been in a crash.
Are you okay?
Yeah, and I literally screamed, my truck is filling with water! What do I do? Because all the airbags were still deployed, so I couldn't get out of my windows. And then, the last thing I thought was I looked behind, and it has, the old trucks had the slide open little tiny window?
Yeah, the two little windows on the back. Yeah.
Right, and this one was electric, and the truck was still on, so I was like, oh shit. So first, I called my ex. Because my phone was still hooked to the Bluetooth, and I said, hey, I've been in a really bad wreck, my truck's filling with water, and I'm like, but, so, I might live, I might die, bye. And I literally hung it up. And then I proceeded to try to climb out the little window, because I got it open and everything, and that's when I start hearing, all these people, coming down into the ravine and splashing, and then one guy had a knife and cut the thing out of the window, and they pulled me out, and drug me up the freaking side of the ditch or ravine. I don't even know what it was. It could have been a retention pond. I don't even know what it was at this point. And I remember just staring at my truck and going, I just put $6,000 down on that. And, I didn't care about me. I didn't care about, all I was staring at was my truck just slowly going down into the water. And I'm just, it destroyed. I only had it for 6 months. And I was like, great. And she had the lowest insurance possible because, Florida, well, I don't know if anyone else knows, but Florida, you can have the lowest. You don't have to have full coverage. You don't have to have any of that. She had the cheapest freaking car insurance, and I didn't see that money until over a year later, and I got $9,000 out of that entire crash. And everyone, of course, was like, oh, it's just a truck, and you're lucky to be alive. I'm like, just kill me now. Yeah. I'm like, and thankfully I had gap coverage.
Some people don't get that. That is the... I've never had a car, and I probably will never have a brand new car, and that's okay, but when you have something like that, for most people, that's the first time you've ever had something brand new, especially a car, or in general, and, just to be people it's nothing. No, it is, because that is the first and last time, like you said, you was...
That'll be the...
you were like, yeah, you're the last time.
And not only that, it completely ruined my credit, because even though I had gap coverage, now on my credit it says 0, but it's still on my credit. I don't understand, if you get a crash, I understand you had to pay them something, but they're like, no, you still had to pay that full thing. So that's when you don't have gap coverage.
I owe $35,000. I don't think I have gap. I owe $35,000. I had to refinance, and then it'll be okay.
Right.
So let's pretend I get in a crash. I still have to pay the $35,000 even though I don't have a car, and I think that is so stupid.
Well, that's why you get that gap coverage.
Yeah,
They
I
cover
don't know.
everything.
I might have it. I'm not too sure.
Definitely call and ask. Because if it wasn't for that, I would owe $46,000 on a truck that now I didn't have.
Don't have. Yeah, and absolutely.
And I know a couple other people that had the same issue where they didn't have the gap coverage, but they just added into your car payment, so you can literally just call them up and say, hey, I'd like to put gap coverage on my car, and it's usually not that much money, and it is worth every cent.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yes.
Can I give something to the lady? She's being so good. I have a ride ship. I have a pretzel.
I'd say
You remember the
probably
Pontiac?
one of those, because they
The red Pontiac? That's what it basically happened to me. I got slammed in the ass.
I don't know. I just
in
looked it up
college.
because I was going to give her a pretzel.
And what I was more mad about wasn't just the
I
fact
do
that
the
my
same
car
thing.
was
If I go to
totaled.
give something to one of
I
them,
just put
look it up. It's like, I don't wanna give
$20 and
someone
filled
to
my
make it
gas
sick.
tank
Right.
up just to watch it bleed out on the ground.
Yup.
I was so mad. Still mad.
Good girl, lady.
Hey there, Midnighters, Moonlighters. Welcome to Nightwatch. This is your closer in chief. I'm here with Jolly Green,
Hello.
Kitty,
Hello.
Tech,
Hello.
and Ladybug, who doesn't have her own mic yet.
What would she say?
I don't know, but one of my favorite aspects of the old like talk show podcasts that they would do with Critical Role, like the post show that they would do, they had it was called Talks Machina, and the host had a dog there on the set, and they would just do like the dog cam, and she'd just be like just chilling there on like a little doggy bed or whatever.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
so-
people would love just to sit there and watch the lady. She's so good.
Yeah.
She's so quiet.
Just every once in a while, whenever somebody gets on like a long rant about something or whatever, we just cut to the little ladybug cam. I mean, hell, I could do that now, honestly. I just have to learn to start doing some video editing and cut some stuff in.
Right.
Give a little action on screen besides just the static backdrop image that I've been doing.
Yeah, because what you were saying before, you said what Jolly was saying. It was previous episode about worrying about our identities and stuff like that. We use code names, but once we start doing the video, if you're still planning on doing that, obviously everyone's gonna know who we are.
Right? Yeah, I mean that's. It's more of the general anonymity. I assume that most famous people, the people that knew them before they became famous or started going by alternate egos or identities, know who they are in real life. But that's like. But the idea is the general internet at large. Case in point, just this morning, yesterday morning, whatever it was that you sold that TV on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah.
To ASIF.
Yeah. So dude
Beware of ASIF.
so dude
it was very unnerving.
And so dude shows up to buy this TV off her that she had posted on Facebook Marketplace, and it's a big apartment building. There's a lot of apartments here, so meeting on the parking lot, not super detrimental, but obviously not a great idea.
Yeah, didn't give my apartment number. I never let anyone into the apartment. The doors do lock on the outside, so it's not one of those apartments where you can just walk in your front door. You have to walk into the main building and then into your apartment door.
That's where we handle business. Is the main,
right.
yeah,
Exactly.
the foyer or whatever you call it.
Right.
Yeah.
But but he had looked her up through her Facebook account.
Oh, deeply into my Facebook.
Through the Marketplace ad. Because he went to her account as the seller, went to her personal Facebook page, and then just started scrolling back through her personal Facebook post. Having an online identity is fucking terrifying.
What was he doing? Liking your stuff, or?
So originally, when he asked me if the TV was available, I told him yes, and then I ended up in the hospital for 6 days. And then, so he asked again, oh, can we meet up tomorrow? And I said, well, I'm in the hospital right now. And he thought originally that I worked at the hospital. And he was like, oh, I work late night shifts too. That's okay. I can meet you tomorrow. And then he realized that I had said I'm actually in the hospital. And then, so he was like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Just let me know when you're out and then I'll come get the TV. And then, so he comes, I think it was yesterday morning. Afternoon. It was 2 o'clock that he came by and didn't even let me know he was on his way. Didn't even know if he was still getting the TV. As I'm about to text him, he says, here. And I went, oh, okay. So I'm like, well, I wish you would have gave me a heads up. I still had to put the TV back in the box, had to take the little feet off of it, because I still had the box and everything for it. I used it maybe once. And so I go out there and I bring it down to him and he gets TV and he puts it in the back seat of his car. And then, so I followed him to the car because I still had to get paid. So then, he gets $50 and he gives it to me. And then
you handed it off to him before he gave you the money for it?
Yeah.
I'm trusting like that too.
I always make sure, because I always want them to check it out first before someone pays me. So I always tell them, like, hey, do you want to open it up? Do you want to make sure everything's good? Da da da. And usually they go, oh yeah, I trust you. I'm like, there could be like a fucking cinder block in there. You have no idea. But they literally always tell me they just trust me, and I'm like, I'm from Florida. I don't trust anybody. So
It's a TV from McDonald's, has the menu up on it.
right. But so then he opens up his, the driver door. He grabs the money and he gives it to me, and then he just leaves his driver door open, and he's this I want to say he's like an Indian guy, and he was like shaking really bad, like his hands were shaking. I don't know if he was just really cold or if he was just super nervous, but his hands were just like shaking really bad. And I was like, and that was the first thing I noticed. And then he like turns to me and he starts talking, just starts having a conversation with me. And I'm like, so then he starts asking, like, oh, you were in the hospital. How long were you in the hospital for? I'm like 5 or 6 days. And he's like, are you okay now? And I'm like, well, I'm doing better. Yeah. Thanks for asking. And he goes, yeah, I drive an 18-wheeler. And I'm like, cool. Okay. And then he goes, when I found out you were in the hospital, I was going to come by and drop off flowers to you, but I thought you might think that was strange because I'm a stranger and you don't know me. And I'm like, yeah, that would have been kind of strange.
Shit, this whole interaction's strange from my perspective.
And this is like, I saw a lot of stuff. After that, after he asked me, basically all my medical diagnoses, which I did not give to him, he asked me if I wanted to go out and have a coffee. And I was like, I don't drink coffee. I'm like, I don't drink caffeine. And he's like, oh, well.
Man shot his shot.
Right. And then he goes, well, how do you feel about Texas Roadhouse? And I'm like, wow, that was a big change up there.
I thought she said something so different. You said Texas very fast, and I thought you said sex. And I was like, oh my God.
Roadhouse.
I was at that point, I'd be fucking gone.
You look very more attractive in person than you do in your
I'm not gonna lie, I totally thought you hit like some fucking soundboard button.
He does that very well.
That's why I had to look over.
That was good.
No, but I thought that's what that was.
Have you ever tried getting a job as a male server at Texas Roadhouse? They only hire women, so I mean, calling it Sexist Roadhouse actually isn't all that far off.
Hey, way to piss off every Texas Roadhouse manager out there.
I thought that was going to go a little bit weirder.
To be fair, if you're going to be a Texas Roadhouse manager.
It still gets more weird.
Hey, prove that you're not.
Oh, yeah,
that.
I'm not
I want to blame it on he's a foreigner, but I don't know, because you definitely get, because I'm weird, but you definitely get that hint where it's like, nah, buddy.
Yeah, you get that gut
you're like,
feeling.
all right, I'm heading out. Have a good day. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it weird, and I know how people.
Right. This was the most, like I said, I've been doing this since Craigslist first came out. I've sold a lot of stuff to a lot of people, and this was the most unnerving interaction I've had with somebody.
I've watched the first 48. I know what's up. You ain't getting me, motherfucker.
Me too. I love my murder mysteries. Yeah. I love my, I love all those. So yeah, me too. I started getting this gut feeling though. And so anyway, so he's like, oh, well, how do you feel about Texas Roadhouse? And he's like, it's my favorite restaurant. He's like, I just moved here 2 months ago. And he just keeps going and going. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, I like Texas Roadhouse. I'm like, sure. And then he was like, well, how would you feel about going to Texas Roadhouse with me? And I'm like, no. And then he said, this is how I found out he went really deep into my Facebook, is this part, is where he said, well, I saw that you have to take the bus with your dog. And with your service dog, and he said, do you need to go down anywhere and pick up some groceries? And I'm like, no, my car is right there. And he goes, oh, you have a car? And I'm like, yeah. I said, the only reason I was taking the bus, because I had one picture of lady on the bus. And because it was her first time. Oh my gosh. I want to say like 6 months ago now. And because
so fucking deep dive.
Yeah. It was one picture because lady had never been on a bus before, because that was when my car was in the shop getting a transmission changed, because and thank goodness I had the warranty, because it was only $100 for the transmission. But it was in the shop for a month. But I had the one picture of just saying, oh, lady's doing so well on the bus. It's her first time on the bus, blah, 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 blah. And then, so then after I tell him, no, I have a car. It's in the parking lot. I didn't, point directly to my car because I didn't want to know what I drove.
It's around.
And I was like, my car is here. And he goes, oh, you have a car. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, I was afraid that, I saw that you had to sell everything because of what you're going through, so I thought maybe you sold your car. And I'm like,
fucking
no. Yeah. And then so after that, I kind of back up a little bit. At this point, I'm looking at his tag. I see what kind of car he drives. It's a Toyota Camry, all white, looked brand freaking new. And I'm just trying to remember what this car looks like in case I ever see it in the parking lot ever again or anywhere around. And I was like, okay. And then after that, he was like, well, how about tonight? Would you like to go out tonight? And I said, no, I'm going to be with friends tonight. And then he was like, okay, well, what about tomorrow? Can I have your phone number? And I was like, oh my gosh, no. But I'm too nice to tell people no, so I gave him my phone number, And I've left him on red ever since. He was like, it was really nice. But so the strangest part of this whole thing was I guess he had a remote start car. And so, like, I have a push start car, and I have to, push in the brake and then, hit the push button, or the start button. But I guess his was just remote start. Well, the whole time, like, aside from, like, maybe 2 times where he took his hand out of his pocket and it was shaking like crazy, he had his hand just in his jacket pockets. And all of a sudden, his door is still wide open, and, like, at this point, I'm kind of backing away a little bit, and his car just starts. There's nobody else in the car. And his hands are in his pocket, and I'm just like, why did his car start? And, like, that's all I could think in my head was, this dude's about to, like, just grab me and, like, throw me in his fucking car. And then so, like, I back up a little bit more, and he's still talking. Well, then his car shuts off. I guess maybe after so long, if you're not getting in the car, it shuts off.
Yeah.
And then after a few minutes, it starts up again. And then he's still just talking, like, he wasn't talking like he was about to leave. He was still, like, in mid-conversation. And his car just kept starting up and then shutting off.
I don't think they stop once you start them up. That sounds like a pre-warm. It stays on
for like 10, 15 minutes or whatever.
How long was he talking?
It depends on what setting you have. Like, I could turn mine on right now, but it'll shut off in a minute if I don't go out and engage the brake like you were saying.
Okay, gotcha. So, but he did that like 3 different times, and I don't know. It was just really weird to me, and just the whole interaction was weird. It was really unnerving, but yeah, that was my marketplace interaction story for the day. Be careful out there. Don't do what I did.
You gave him your phone number?
I did.
Why?
I don't know. My dad was like, why didn't you go inside and just say you have a boyfriend and he's fucking huge and fucking go get I'm like, 'cause I was afraid that if I said that, it might make him drag me into the car even quicker. I was so afraid.
With all
man,
her
tensions
defense,
just got high, and I can feel it coming from you.
I'm glad I kept that camper, man. I got the best.
No, it's not that. Like, the whole thing with, like, you talking about how you are with shows and stuff like that, like, I just had this thing in the back of my mind where, like, if I just play nice and act like I'm gonna do what he wants me to do, then nothing bad is gonna happen.
You
I
won't
can just
escalate
appease
the
this guy.
situation.
Exactly. If I was to say, oh, wait, I have a guy inside right now, well, okay, well, the guy's gonna think, well, he's inside. What's he gonna do? He's not here.
I got like 5 minutes before he makes it out here.
Again, what I said, you could have woke me up and I would have came down with you.
I've never had an issue. That's the first time. Now I will. If it's just a guy. And the thing is, the other thing is, I thought, like, after, like, usually I kind of, like, scope their Facebook out a little bit, and I thought it was a joke because his name is Asif, but it's spelled A-S-I-F. So I thought it was just as if, so I thought it was like a fake kind of Facebook.
Which, that didn't raise any red flags?
And, well, it was, I kind of, but I mean, some people are just dumb, so I meet up with, like, teenagers sometimes, that want electronics, and, but he had no profile picture, he had no, like, barely anything on his Facebook. Oh, I have another thing that goes with that. I am selling something else, and he asked me if it's still available.
Oh, no.
I'm not kidding.
Like,
literally,
okay, wait. Like, during the interaction, or like
me
afterwards?
like we should
today.
arrange
I
a
just
setup
got it earlier.
for that one.
I mean, that would be interesting.
And with her defense, I would have done the same thing just to make this situation go away. Because at that point, my skin would legit be screaming off my bones.
Right. If he would have asked right off the bat, I would have said no.
If he was like, "Oh, go ahead and give me a kiss," I'd be like, "Oh, okay, I will give you this and go away."
Well, right.
And I mean, we've got the 9mm point and click.
But
in
again,
the drawer
I was all
right
the way
there.
down there, and you were asleep in the bed. So
you
like,
could have taken with you. I'm just saying.
You want me to go out there with a shotgun?
Not with a shotgun.
Oh, you said the 9mm. I'm thinking about my shotgun. Anyway.
All right, this shit's gonna go smooth, bitch. I tell you what. All right, you're gonna hand me the goods, and I'm gonna hand you my shit.
I forgot because I sold my pistol, so I completely forgot about the other gun being here. But anyway,
drills.
I didn't even bring my phone. No, I did. Well, obviously, I brought my phone down with me. I had both phones on me, and but like I said, with the way everything,
the whole pack, he would have had the phones to sell.
With the way everything happened, it just made it was, like I said, unnerving. Like at this point, I'm like, I'm just gonna say yes and then just go back inside the house and then block him and then just never contact this guy ever. But yeah, it was really
Listen,
weird.
I have like one job, but I can't do it if you don't tell me.
But again, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Now I know.
I'm not trying to scare you or anything either. It is a very common thing. Like, you watch videos of like people selling people.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know
human
how serious it
trafficking.
was until I joined a truck stop as a porter, glorified janitor with other duties, and they made us watch so many different videos of like how to
respond to
how to what is that when you see it,
How to spot it.
how to spot it, how to all this other stuff. And I didn't think it was like a really big thing, but like it is a super big thing, and that is so unnerving,
especially in Ohio,
and especially in those kinds of spots like truck stops and gas stations late night. I say our town is actually ranked really high in trafficking because of of where it's at,
and that's exactly why I did what I did, and the way that I did it.
Especially like the moment you mentioned to me when you were telling me this story after I woke up, like the whole remote starter thing, like that's a common thing. You leave the door open, you know, you got the car started, warmed up, and everything, so you just grab somebody, toss them in, hop in, and go, you know, and like that's. Yeah,
that's why I kept backing up. I just kept backing up like further and further, like up the hill.
Right.
Yeah, it was just weird. Like he never took his hand out of his pocket, like I said, and then like when he did, he was just like, I mean, it looked like he had a.
Yeah, he'd never kidnapped anybody before, and
he
wasn't ready.
This was a prelude to it.
This was his first abduction. He was
seriously.
He was nervous, get first time jitters. You know?
Yeah.
What was that? What was that god we figured out that was the elephant god?
Ganesh.
Oh, fuck Ganesh. Oh, I'm so fucking out of it right now. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's horrible. You didn't laugh at that, Tech. I don't know what the...
She explained her story, and now I'm running through...
every worst case scenario imaginable.
Not even just that, but, like, my brain instantly went to, like, how you said that you have that phone for sale, and he responded to that. And I was partially joking with what I said to you, Chief.
Only partially, though.
Only partially, and that's where my brain went.
Yeah. So we can set this guy up and...
Get a couple people, and then when you said the thing about the camper, you meant something different, but I was thinking, that's where we could put him.
What the fuck?
Got a stash out.
Exactly.
What the fuck, man? I thought he was going to be like, that shit's disgusting. He was like, let's go couple places we can destroy something.
Haven't you realized by now throughout this that I'm the one who will light the match and sit in the room and watch it burn?
This was my doing. I did this.
That would be me. This is fine. And I'll just sit there and watch. And then I'll get up quietly and walk out the door.
See, I was just thinking, like, we all got, some various amounts of frustration that needs an outlet, and just kick the shit out of the dude in the parking lot and leave him there, and, who's gonna believe him? Who's gonna know?
I mean, like I said, so the ASIP guy messaged me today about the $5 mug that I have for sale, and I ignored his text from yesterday.
Mug? Because you keep selling stuff.
It's in there. It's just a mug that I've had that I've never used. It's one of those, like, fall. It just says, like, I love fall most of all. Never actually used it.
I wanted to buy it, honestly. I was like, maybe it's something cool, but she has a lot of cool shit in there. Like, maybe it says, like,
no, it's
fucking
just like,
Goblin's Rule or something like that. I'm like, I'll definitely fucking take it. And then you were like, such a generic sounding thing. I was like,
and the coolest mug I have is that ninja one up there, which it actually has a sleeve that goes over it, so it makes it look like his eyes are like actual ninja. And then the stir part is a sword, and then the coaster that it sits on is a ninja star.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a hoarder. I'll buy almost anything from you. He does not want that.
You heard the episode, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he does not want that fucking mug. So do not answer him back because I don't want that fucking mug.
No. What I'm saying is,
well, if it's a nice coffee mug, I might want the mug.
But
I'll give you $5 right now.
But what I'm saying is, if you go down this time and meet the guy outside, he's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like where's she at? Where's Kitty at? Because the last text I got was, it was nice meeting you, Kitty, and everything. And I didn't message him back, obviously.
No.
And then that's when later on the day he asked me if that mug was still available.
Right.
And I was like, and I didn't message back with that either. But
I was because for all he knows, you gave him a fake number. So if you didn't respond to him initially from the messaging or whatever,
he had me text him first.
Damn. Mans is kind of smart, but kind of dumb.
We're gonna have to go over some the security handbook. We're gonna have to go back over some policies and procedures. And
if it hadn't gone down the way it did, like if he would have just came out and was just trying to hit on me and been like, "Hey, can I get your number?" Da da da. Like a normal guy would have been like, "Nah, I got a boyfriend." Da da da. But
not to be weird. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But that's awesome. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get out of here.
But how it played out, and then at the very end asking for the number, I didn't know what to do. I was just like, I'm just going to do what he wants me to do so I don't get put inside of his fucking car and never be seen again.
And that's a terrifying thought that, like, so many people do have to deal with that, and that's not the first time I've heard a woman's response or reaction to do that.
There is one more thing that struck me as odd later after the fact. Is he asked me where my family was. Because he was like, oh, did you have any family visit you in the hospital? And I said, oh, no, all my family's in Florida.
Basically,
didn't think anything of it.
How interested anyone would be is if you disappeared.
Right. Because my Facebook says single, obviously. And then he asked me, oh, did your family visit you in the hospital? And I thought it was just a normal conversation.
I'm starting to like my idea a lot more.
Yeah.
And I was like, so nonchalantly, I was just
we'll
like...
have to cut that from the record, because otherwise they start throwing around words like premeditated.
Right. But yeah, like, so nonchalantly, I guess, again, this was like the very beginning of the talk. So, I thought he was just genuinely curious, like, about my health and stuff like that, because he was asking me if I was okay.
He seemed like a genuinely nice guy, and then it just questions.
got right, and then he was just like, "Oh, did your family visit you?" Right, and then I was just like, "No, all my family's in Florida." And then he was like, "Oh, so you have nobody around here?" And I'm like, why did I say that? And then it just progressively got more and more unnerving.
That's
from
By the way, what's your mother's maiden name and first pet?
We did that the one time. It's a phishing email scam.
So from here on out,
So
I will have Chief be handling.
Number,
I will have Chief with me at all times from here on out. So because my dad's starting to listen to the podcast, so don't worry, Dad. I will have Chief with me at all times.
Oh God.
Yeah. You're really pretty. What's
So if I get a message saying, I can't tell you now, but we're going to hurt some people.
Right.
Okay.
So that response better be whose car we taking.
Fuck, you wouldn't even get that response. I'll already be outside.
Right.
It only take me like 5 minutes to get here.
Yeah, so you have a closable trunk. Mine is a clear glass hatchback. So
Shit, I'll bring her car.
It's
plenty big enough.
Comes in, we got to talk about the police knock on your door. We need to speak to you about something. And you're going to be
I don't know
like,
what you're talking about.
it was that bitch. It was her car.
And for the record,
so that
we're
was my
talking about
TED
all
talk.
this happening on Minecraft.
A Roblox server. There's creepy shit that goes on there too.
Have you not heard the whole thing about...
He's just now hearing about a lot of it.
Oh, you poor summer child. Not sweet summer child, poor summer child.
Yeah, all the...
I wasn't born in the winter.
All the child abuse and the...
I know, I've heard of it,
and just the sick perverts that are on there and running the weirdest fucking...
Grooming.
Yeah. And the Roblox administrators being aware of...
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. The whole company knows about it.
It's some of their biggest...
that brings me back to like the AOL days, like the instant messenger and stuff, where you can just randomly message people. There was a lot of men that would do that.
What was that, Omegle and...
Omegle, yeah. Or Omega.
MSN Messenger and...
God, I haven't heard of MSN.
I miss the little door opening for the AOL and closing when people would come in and
mail.
Remember whenever you had it on your computer and I would come over because texting the ex-girlfriend and the girlfriend at the time, and this was back before text messaging was a regular thing.
Man, that died off real quick though.
Yeah, it did.
Like, you don't even realize, and it was just gone.
Yeah, it was maybe a span of like 5 years, 6 years tops. And
you know what's crazy? Our one buddy Tom, which I don't know if I can say it that way, but because it's not his full name.
Right.
He doesn't remember, like, CRT monitors.
What?
Yeah. Has no memory that they existed and that he had one. Had two.
Yeah.
Like, has no clue. Doesn't remember any of it. I was like, damn, it must be nice to just blatantly forget that something existed from growing up with it. You remember back in the day playing Battlefield 4? And that one random dude who joined one of my games added me as a friend, and then me and Josh started bickering. And he jumped to my defense because he thought me and him were getting serious. And like, who the fuck is this guy? I was like, to be honest with you, I don't know. He's a cool dude, but I don't know why he's flipping out right now. I felt so... Because he's just some random dude online. I felt so bad, but I mean, he jumped to my defense. We were just bitching and bullshitting about normal shit. He thought we were being serious. I was like, after that, I said, I'm not adding any more random fucking people because I find the weirdest people.
What I thought was the cutest, though, was in the last episode, you were talking about how, the whole phone thing in the bathroom. Like, I never even brought that up. He was the one that came out of the bathroom, and he had to reassure me. And he's like, just so you know, he's like, I'm trying not to go in the bathroom every single time with my phone, so you don't think that anything's going on. And I'm like...
Really?
Yeah.
You did that?
Yeah, he did. Yep. And I was like...
It was a point
of
of conflict and tension in a previous relationship.
On your side of it? Like
No.
that's okay. Let me back that up real quick, because that sounds very one-sided and very sexist, as if it's only women that can do that, and it's not that. But statistically, it is more common for women to be the ones who do that.
Yeah, you're speaking
Right.
What, getting the jealous part?
No,
Or
taking their phone to the bathroom and doing.
Well, no, because I play a lot of phone games.
No, I'm saying
and I'm on
I was
my phone a
backing
lot.
up on what I said.
Right.
with me. A big one is
Hold on, we're bringing up relationships and past relationships again. So
No.
like, comment, and subscribe.
oh yeah,
Like,
like
comment,
comment,
subscribe.
subscribe.
Thing, no, I didn't know that was
Yeah, that's a new
it's a
one,
recent
yeah.
one because of him.
Is it me?
Yeah,
Oh.
because you kept bringing yours up, and then
I mean,
so I'm
to be
just-
fair, it's
to be
mostly
fair.
only you.
Because every other episode I get on here and I'm like, that fucking stupid bitch.
Well, we haven't
I
mentioned
should
Star
call
Wars
it.
at all in this one. Like,
comment, subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
subscribe.
But you just mentioned it.
I'm a big one. I'm a big one on. Okay, I have this weird thing. So you and me are dating, Chief, and you walk by
Yes,
me.
we're dating.
Yeah.
Let's use Lady as an example.
So, okay, yeah,
There
me
we
and Lady.
go.
She's a bad bitch. I tell you what. Okay, me and Lady are dating, and she walks by. I have my phone like this. I will purposely kind of bend it down so they can see what I'm doing to make sure that I'm not like. So instead of going like this or moving in a certain way that would make, because this would make me feel weird. Me and Lady are sitting on the couch together, and she's like, "I need to look up something." Oh, you could use my phone.
Right.
You know what I mean? I make it a point where I reassure them that I'm not nervous about you picking up my phone, looking at my phone, or anything like that, because
See,
That's what-
I'll get to that point eventually.
the biggest
but like,
red flag-
I'm so used to not having anyone
Yeah.
ever touch my phone
Yeah.
because it's my phone.
yeah. The biggest red flag is when
And
you go to grab somebody's phone and they get like, "Oh my god, like give me that!" Like, "Oh my god!" And some people are like that, where it's a personal thing.
Well, my big issue is that I've got pictures of myself on my phone that I don't want random people to see by accident. And not that I just like leave them up or anything like that, but there's just like that little paranoia in the back of my head of like, oh, that's really embarrassing. I don't want somebody to see that. No.
What phone is you talking about? Like, what the hell are we talking about?
Don't worry
on
about
now.
it.
Come on now.
Listen, you think I don't do my own marketing? You know?
I ain't going on your. I ain't going on your.
But that's basically what our conversation led into. Is I don't mind if someone.
I was just thinking, women, they do the behind the thing, like the picture, and they have like they show their butt. I can just it's just dumb.
Oh my goodness.
Get them pictures off your phone. What are you
I
doing?
need to. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Or he
yet.
has like a Santa hat just hanging off his penis.
Cute
All you
little-
see is the penis.
The
Or
fact that you mentioned
Santa
that
hat.
so specifically that way, I remember, like, Lance used to live with me
Mhm.
when we were in high school.
Yeah.
So, like, to me and him, we're brothers, like, flat out, because when he needed me, I was there. I
Yeah.
needed him, I'd go there. Either or. But we're sitting there, and it's me and Tom. We're playing a game, and he's off visiting with his family. And all of a sudden, I get a message. And, we're just sitting there bullshitting the whole night anyway. And, I figured, okay, just me and Tom are going to play some games. And I open up my phone, and it's this motherfucker standing there with a cowboy hat over his dick. And I'll even make sure that when this episode airs, I'm going to send it to him so he can get to this. And without saying anything, I was like, ha. And I went, hey, Tom. Just stuck in his face. He goes, what the fuck? And I'm like,
It's quality control, man.
yeah, I was just like, he sent it to me after. He goes, dude, I didn't mean to send that to you. He's like, but what is it, a bad picture? And I'm like,
You wanted your
"It's not a
input.
bad picture." I was like, no, I can't judge that.
Like, man to man, what do you
Yeah.
think?
Oh, but ever since then, it's just been
That's
I've
funny.
known a lot of
Wild
girls that have
shit.
girlfriends that they'll send pictures back and forth to each
Yeah.
other to like, hey, does this look good before I send it off to him or whatever? And it's like, but I said, I just see you take like 1,000 photos before you pick out like one out of the 1,000.
Yep.
And it's just, you do your own quality control on that one. But
I
it's, do.
I will never. I would never send pictures like that to any other girl ever. Girls are mean.
Bro, I did not mean to send that to you. Unless you like it, then but if you don't like it, like that's okay. Like I really didn't mean to. Like, yeah.
oh my God, that was, I'm so sorry. That was accident. Unless.
Yeah.
No. I'm just kidding.
no.
unless you're cool with it.
But yeah, basically that's what our conversation ended up leading into. Once he said that, I was like, oh, I was never worried about it. Like, I don't care how long you're in the bathroom for. Like, I go in the bathroom sometimes and I just sit there. You know, like
Contemplate life.
I mean, like I'll be on my phone. I'll get really excited. I play Whiteout Survival, so I'll, you know, and I'm like in this alliance, and I'm like, you know, I'm the leader right now of this alliance, and I'll just be sitting there playing the game, and I don't even realize how much fucking time has gone by, you know. So, and I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting there.
I've gotten hooked into using ChatGPT to run tabletop games, and I've been running like a Fallout game for myself with it, and I'll be sitting there for like 20-30 minutes just typing up one prompt or one response, and like I don't realize how much time is going past. And
You look around and you're, oh shit, I'm in the bathroom.
legs are asleep, you know.
Yeah, that's when I know it's time to get up. When my legs go to sleep.
See, I'm just.
I walk out of the room. What day is it?
See, I'm just stuck naturally. I'm stuck in the bathroom because I have intestinal issues, stomach issues. So I'm just doomly stuck in the bathroom. So everyone's like, he's going to the bathroom. He's going to be gone for like 20 minutes.
Well, what sparked the conversation the other night was that I went in the bathroom thinking that I had to go to the bathroom. And I was sitting there for like a good like 15, 20 minutes and like nothing happened. But the entire time I didn't have my phone, and I'm like sitting there thinking like, man, you know, I'm doing it for the right reason, but like, fuck, I wish I had my phone right now.
Well, for the record, you can bring your phone in there whenever you want.
Right.
Well, here's the question, and this isn't judging anybody here for their decisions of it. Do you have a passcode on your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have one on yours?
Yep, I told him.
Do you have one on yours?
Yeah, and I told her.
Yeah.
Well,
see, I have one on mine, but my reasoning for mine and whether or not my parents listen to this episode is because of my mother. She has picked up my phone before because at the time I was on their plan, so it wasn't my phone. And I'm like, I'm putting a passcode on that. And it's not for the same reasons you have, Chief. I don't have pictures of myself on my phone, but you don't need to go in and read my messages.
Right.
Or go in and check my internet, or not my internet, but my emails.
Yeah, search history and stuff like that. Yeah, that's...
Like, there's no reason to do that, regardless of your title in general.
Well, and I really think it is that thought of privacy.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up in a household of 5, and like the only place in the entire house you had privacy was the bathrooms. The only door in the entire house had a lock on it, you know. And so like, you know, you're sharing that space with so many people, and like for my family, modesty was kind of a big thing. So like, just the idea of, and especially having siblings running around, it's, you know, they get into your shit, they touch your stuff, and you don't want them touching their stuff. So you start putting passcodes and locks and shit. Like I got a passcode on my computer for no other reason than because whenever you start it up, when you first set up a computer, it asks you to put in a passcode and everything.
Don't you have
Nobody's going to get on that fucking computer.
Don't you have to, though?
I don't think you have. Well, maybe an administrator password?
Yeah, you have to have an initial passcode just so it can start logging your credential.
Right.
And that's it.
But then you can disable that.
Yeah, you can go in and disable it, but you have to put something in.
Right. But yeah, so I just have it in there, and sometimes it's kind of inconvenient. It's like, God damn it, I just want to get on the fucking computer. But you know, it's there. It's a security measure, and then like a lot of like the Google security features for like the smart lock or the
biometric.
The biometrics, they want you to put in your passcode or put in your thumbprint or whatever, and that allows you to bypass a lot of having to type in your password.
Oh,
that's what I do for a lot of my
I love that.
stuff.
All of mine has the thumb
yes,
thing.
I love it.
So like, so there's so many apps and everything where it's like I go to set it up and it's like put in your screen password, and if you don't have one set, then it's like set a screen password with a pin and then come back and put in the pin, you know. And it's like
at that point, I'm like, I don't feel like it. I don't need you that much.
Right.
Well,
I'm just lazy when it comes to that.
Yeah, I know with me with like stuff like that. Back to the phone stuff. I know how psychotic I can be, and I don't mean to. Like I naturally don't mean to, but I think the worst. Like I don't actually think this, but a funny metaphor would be: she goes in the bathroom, she's in there too long. I kick the door down, and I'm like, "Where is it? Where is it?" You know, ripping open the shower curtain, like I know he's in here.
There's no window.
I can smell the cologne. That's your cologne. Yeah, maybe. All right.
I can still smell it though.
Yeah. Oh, the fucking the Anchorman. It kind of burns the nostrils. Oh, it smells like Bigfoot shit wrapped in burnt hair. That
was it Sex Panther or something?
Yeah, yeah, Sex Panther.
60% of the time it works every time.
Damn, you tickled his funny bone like
That's
shut up.
the funniest fucking thing. Yeah, it is proven to work.
That was like it.
What he says, it's like it's proven to work all of the time, none of the time.
I feel like I'm the only one who does not like that movie.
I know you don't like
my
Will
mom
Ferrell.
hates
My
my mom fucking hates Will Ferrell with a passion.
I don't like Will Ferrell.
The only movie that I
No.
tolerate him in is that spoof of Journey to the Center of the Earth.
That is such a good.
That's like the only movie, and it's because I like the premise of the movie.
Yeah.
He's just kind of a character that's in it.
Right.
Is it a
I
spoof
love
or is
him.
it just a comedy remake?
To me, that'd be a spoof.
Fair.
I love him as a voice actor. I think that's where his talent really shines. Like, he actually puts in a lot of emotion into the character, and he's funny. But then when when he's actually on screen and it's live, I don't know. He just tries too hard. He doesn't have much emotion. I think about his characters like in Megamind and a couple other ones that he's done, and I'm like, where's that emotion? Where is that, that humor and like all that he puts, like all that energy he puts into the characters when he's like behind a mic? But when he's, I don't know, I don't like him as an
He definitely
actor.
has a more expressive voice than he does face. But
Yes, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I maybe it's just growing up with that kind of humor and everything. Because I mean, Talladega Nights, fucking
Hated it.
Really?
Oh, I was
Hate
going
it.
to say that Talladega
Thank
Nights.
God.
That's the fire!
Like,
I love how we have two right now that's like, fuck Will Ferrell, and then two's like, oh my god, I fucking love Will Ferrell.
Two fuck Will Ferrell and two fuck Will Ferrell.
well, it doesn't help that was mid-high school for us.
Right? Yeah, we
So
were the
that was
target
everyone
demographic.
fucking quoting it and driving it fucking home constantly.
My first live Xbox Live. My first Xbox Live profile name was Shake and Bake 67.
6'7".
Yeah. Before its time, I was an innovator. Yeah.
Yeah,
like, it was,
there you go. That's where they got it from.
Yeah. But I thought that was the funniest shit. It was shake and bake.
I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey. I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew.
I'm gonna put.
Oh boy, now we're gonna hear it all.
Fucking, there was a meme that I saw forever ago. It was like kids in our age demographic in high school that we didn't have memes. We just all sat around quoting Anchorman to each other.
Yeah, we made
That's
our
what it
own
was.
memes out of stupid shit.
Yeah, that's what memes were back then. Was
Yeah.
that.
Then Elf, of course. There's so many with Elf. I'm so
My dad
over it.
likes that movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, your dad's got good taste.
If you say so. Then you got people quoting Step Brothers.
Yep. Did we just become best friends? I think we did. So,
You want to go play? You want to go?
anytime somebody moves anything in a room, there's so much more room for activities.
Yeah. You
What
want
are
to go?
you
You want to
doing?
go play with
We're gonna do
nunchucks in the garage?
in the garage.
Yeah.
Did you see the one where they did the AI filter with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone over their faces?
No.
Oh my God.
Jolly, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
60% of the time it works every time.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I can't remember what
accurately
it was
quoted the
said.
movie.
Well, everyone's like, you got so tickled by that. That is the funniest fucking part of that movie. I don't know why. I'm easily amused.
You just totally squirrel.
And like he had to chase after it.
Yeah.
We need to get you a leash with a pull collar.
Were you one of those backpack children?
No, I was not. No, I was
Were you
not.
on a leash?
No, I always found that really funny and sad when I see
That's
them
what
little
I
poor
think.
kids.
Get back here.
Are people still doing that?
I don't
Have you
think-
seen
do
one
they?
lately that's had it?
Yeah.
Really?
I haven't seen one recently, not since the
No, I haven't
zoo a few
seen-
years
yeah.
back.
They've
but-
disguised it a lot better.
Oh yeah, because I seen the one I seen at the zoo. It was like this little kid was like, had this cute little backpack on, like a monkey and everything. But then, leash run into the parent's hand. It's like,
Thank you for coming to the AA meeting today. What's your name? Daryl. What's your problem? My mother used to put a leash on. I really think that is a it gives that kid confidence. Maybe it doesn't, but like I would think like I don't know.
I could make so many jokes, but I can't think of any that I wouldn't have to censor.
What's funny is I have one, but I don't know if you'd have to censor it, so I'm just going to keep it.
So mine was like, that's how you get the next Sandy Hook. Yeah. It's just,
I was thinking...
Oh my
what's funny is I was thinking the kids that were leash
Thank you for
children...
laughing at that.
The kids that were leash children grew up to be furries.
Right?
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, that was a
I
good
don't think
one.
you have to censor that one.
Nah.
Yeah,
they
God,
gotta-
censor the.
I said this
fuck
one you
cheese.
gotta, mine you have to censor.
Yeah.
Yours no. Unfortunately, sadly.
Everyone's like, and he says it's oh,
it's just too far.
Yeah.
It's too soon.
it's too soon.
How fucking long ago was that?
Well, that was a long
Yeah,
time
it
ago.
was a bit
Like,
ago.
not to
Dredge up
yeah, it's-
trauma.
Well, that's what I love about school jokes is, much like the kids. Much like the kids, they never get old.
I don't think you can put those two words together and put it on YouTube because it's probably going to get taken down.
Yeah, no, I have to cancel all that
The
off.
school pew-pews.
Yeah, I have to delete all
my
that.
God. That was a wild one. That was crazy.
You never heard anything like that?
I've never heard that.
Oh, man.
My
You know what's kind
God.
of crazy though? The innovation in bulletproof backpacks though.
Right? The quick latch ones where you just reach back and pull up
Yeah,
and
and
over.
you just have a
and-
fucking plate carrier in front of you.
I've seen them built into the teachers' chairs too.
Yeah.
The desk chairs and stuff.
Like the
They've had to
innovation
go
is
that
just
far?
wild.
Oh yeah.
See, I haven't seen that, but I've seen like a tactical backpack for like military use, and it's for like a bug out bag or something like that, where he has his like tactical backpack, and he can instantly go and throw the plate carrier down. But it wasn't like a kid's or like a teacher's,
they
but
make-
it was like a tactical, for like a military use or like if you were let's say I don't even know what the hell that'd be for. Just you'd have a tactical backpack with all your stuff in there. But if you needed to get ready to get into something crazy, the bulletproof vest is right there.
Well, like you said, it's perfect for like a good bug out bag type scenario
Yeah.
and everything. So I mean, or if you're a mercenary or bodyguard, I guess.
Yeah,
don't
I was
know.
gonna say cop or I was gonna say something like that, but I was like, oh,
They're
maybe not.
usually going out with the vest
with
on,
the vest
right?
on anyway. So yeah, that'd be stupid for me now.
No.
I don't think, I mean, any of that went too far because you got to think the one song they put out on the radio for everyone to listen to with all the other kids with the pumped up kicks.
Okay,
Gotta run,
I love
gotta
copyright.
run,
I love
outrun
that.
the gun.
I love that song, and yes, that is about that.
Schools-
Yes, it is.
I can't say that.
Yeah, that was one about what Columbine.
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, a lot of this is gonna have to get cut around and censored and everything. But you know, I mean, everyone will know what we're talking about. You know, that really, but it's
The people that are in the know will get it,
yeah.
and the real cool people will laugh.
Yes.
But you know, we're not trying to get we're not gonna try to get Alex Jones.
All of ours was above ground. Yours was so fucking low. It was downright dirty.
I can't believe you never heard. I mean,
never.
The original joke was about kids with cancer.
Yeah,
Oh no, that was just downright horrible. That's like saying like, it's funny that it seems like a lot of like the schools that have school they have really good track teams. It was just downright disgusting.
That was racist.
Oh.
That's too far.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like just running from like the person.
oh, we knew what you meant.
Well, don't turn
We
to
just don't
racist.
care.
Well, who's typically pretty
All
good
right,
at those?
Jolly. Are these are the inner cities?
Hey,
Yeah. All right, Jolly. Are these the schools in the inner city? Huh? Yeah.
so
Oh my
the
God.
reason that I'm on my phone right now
Oh,
is
this episode is.
how we were talking
Are
about.
you cheating on me? No.
Yes. You want to see? He's bigger than you.
This
Anywho.
episode is going fucking the rear wing fucking we're just going down.
Tail dive.
Yeah.
We're spiraling.
Hey,
we're
you might
spiraling.
find a new demographic of people. Come on
I
now.
mean, that's fair. You know, I mean, fuck
But no,
with it.
how we were talking about the innovation with those backpacks.
Yeah.
There was an attempt on a political figure's life, not in the U.S., but somewhere. That's why I'm trying to look, because I wanted to specify where this was.
Right.
Till I find it, because now that I'm getting farther and farther into my videos, it's starting to run slower and slower. All this just to find out where it was. The whole point of it was similar to how the president has that armored limousine,
Yeah.
or whatever you want to call it. His was
How it
like...
can seal off to prevent gas attacks. The
Yeah,
bottom's
well,
heavily armored for landmines. It's got
because
long,
of the
flat
nation
tires.
that this person is in,
Uh-huh.
don't get me wrong, I will toot America's horn on military ingenuity and how much defense budget we put out and all that
Yeah.
good happy horse shit. So when I look at other nations, I'm like, you're probably fucking dead.
So,
Well-
that's cute.
I guess they really didn't like this dude.
So if I had to survive anything in a vehicle, it's going to be either the presidential limousine of the United States or the fucking Pope Mobile. Anything else, I'm not
Yeah.
going to feel as confident.
Oh, what about the Abrams main battle tank?
Yeah, I was going to say a tank.
No. I
No?
take the limousine over a tank.
Honestly,
But anywho, I'm not going to be able to find it because watch how fucking slow this takes.
oh wow, yeah, that's.
And
yeah.
it's just because I'm so far down into these.
Now,
But,
don't get me wrong. The M1A1 Abrams is a spectacular piece of machinery, but it's got some flaws.
yeah. But so these dudes
Don't worry,
roll up.
I'm not going to pull a War Thunder and discuss those flaws.
Do not discuss military documents to prove your tank is better in a video game, okay? But these guys roll up in this minivan, and this dude hops out with a full-on fucking RPG and broadsides this fucking, like, it looks like an SUV that this figure's in.
Sure.
The SUV not only tanks it, but fucking drives away. And I want to say it was Thailand.
Okay.
And I was like, there ain't no fucking way you have something that's going to tank that on the side and just keep fucking going. I was like, he's fucking dead. Then I see the vehicle speed off. I'm like, holy shit.
Right, because if the direct explosion of shrapnel doesn't get you, the concussive force will. But if it's got something in there that can... I mean, he may be dead anyways, but we don't know. But just the driver survived.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. That's...
If I find it, I'm going to send it to you. It's a wild video. Because you can just see him hop out, fucking broadside it, and they take off. I'm like, he's got to be dead. And then you see the vehicle drive off.
I wonder if it's got that similar thing, that like the blade drop thing that just
maybe
cuts the...
Or it's got an air gap for the cone.
Right.
Where it punctures, hits, and then doesn't disperse.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of ballistic videos lately. It's been like my bread and butter thing.
It's your comfort media?
Yeah, like I just watched a thing on how Hesh rounds work.
Hesh rounds.
Where it just hits, deforms into it, and then blows in.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, it doesn't really work too well with modern weaponry, but like 1940s to 1960s, pretty good. Man, this is a hodgepodge of things.
I love these. I love these ones, man.
We went from potential kidnapping back to relationship things to me talking about explosives.
We also said horrible things about schools.
No one's
School
gonna
confused.
know that.
What do you mean no one's gonna know?
No one's
I'm
gonna
gonna
know
cut
that.
most of that out.
No.
You haven't figured out how the soup works yet?
No.
He doesn't watch the episodes. He doesn't know what survives.
He
the death.
lies.
Why are you giving me shit then if you don't watch the
He
episodes?
lies. Well, he lies. He's lying.
Because
Check. He's lying. He's lying.
am I though?
But what were we gonna say?
He did say that he's been watching some of the new.
I have.
episodes.
I really have. I've been slowly catching up, and I mean, it's slow. Because
What is
I've been
slowly catching? What number are you at?
I don't remember what number I'm at.
See, I at least know I'm in the late 40s.
Okay, I'm gonna check tonight, and I'm gonna.
Hold on, let's
text you
fact
this-
check right now.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
But I want to know while I'm here, and I can yell at you.
Oh, my phone just died.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure it did.
What a shame.
All right. We don't have much more time on this one. I mean, we have plenty of time. We can have as much time as we want on it, I guess.
Especially if you're gonna cut out that entire.
Right.
This is gonna sound very slovenly of me, but I kept wiping my like greasy meat fingers on my pants, and lady keeps licking my leg.
Yeah,
Oh
she
yeah,
does
she'll
that.
clean up everything.
She's good.
She's the perfect kitchen hound.
So, was there any
What was-
overarching conversational piece that we were going to go into?
What
For
was,
this one?
what was that Family Guy episode where?
Considering I'm probably going to go home and crash out after this.
Oh, you're not going to be here for the third one?
No, motherfucker, I gotta get up at fucking 4.
I know.
It's 10 o'clock.
Oh, we gotta start doing this at 5.
I get off work at 5, homie.
And I keep telling you guys, show up at 5 so that as soon as he walks through the door, we
Okay.
can just
That
sit
and
down
I've been
fucking
here
work.
since fucking 5:20.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm being serious. So I've been doing 6, and I had my alarm set for 6, so that's when I got up to go. So I'm gonna switch it.
You had your alarm set for 6? How are you going to get here
Not
40
6,
minutes away?
You know what I mean? I had it set for to be here exactly. I'm sorry, baby. To be here exactly 6. You're making me hit the dog. I don't like.
No
that.
one's making you do anything.
I did. I was like making a point on a table, and I was like.
That's okay.
But
She can take it. She's like 100 pounds.
She's tough.
now, if you move to like a Wednesday, I'm off on Thursday.
I'm usually off Wednesdays, and it's just, and Big Smoke's been off a lot of Wednesdays lately, but he's not usually off Wednesdays.
You motherfucker.
I can't help my bosses, Dick.
You motherfucker. You can help that situation.
I really can't. I have no input on the scheduling.
That's when you just sneak in and change the schedule.
He's already pissed that we all have to have Mondays off.
Then you tell him we're not gonna have Mondays off anymore. We're gonna have Wednesdays off.
That might be better anyway, because I mean,
technically I could stay for the 3rd episode, because as it stands right now, I'm getting like 6.5 hours sleep, so 6 hours sleep by the time I get home,
7 hours of sleep. Yeah.
which is
6
how I
hours.
went to work on Sunday.
No.
But we're already gonna be down a person. We're actually down 2 people tomorrow. Not my problem.
Right.
It's their problem. I cover my fucking areas.
No. Yeah. Lately, the big point of contention has been have been having a slower week sales wise, and it's like I love that. Give me a nice, easy, relaxing week, because we've been having a lot of really busy weeks because of the holidays and everything, and then
everyone getting their taxes in,
tax return seasons here and everything else,
disability payments.
Yeah, so first of the month stuff coming up here soon, and so give me a nice, easy weekend. I will take it in a heartbeat. But Little Boss hates it because, then we're losing out sales.
Yeah, it's bad for business, good for your time.
But I always make the same joke of I don't care if it's busy or slow, I make the same pay-wise. But I always feel bad for the drivers because if there's no deliveries coming through, they're not making money.
Yeah.
So, it's...
Thank you.
So I do recognize and,
You remember your roots.
I do remember my roots. I started as a driver.
Same.
I remember.
I know, he said something recently to another person I was walking through, and you were like, I remember when I took deliveries, we had like a chalkboard or something. You said something stupid like that.
It's like, we didn't have this fancy app that tells us where to go.
Oh,
we had to...
shut the fuck
He
up.
said
we
something
didn't.
stupid.
We
You did
didn't.
not.
You'd pull out a map out of your glove box and open it
Yeah, he
up.
pulled out
No,
a map.
we had a map poster on the back closet door, and then you would print
Isn't it still
out.
there? It was when
They
I
took
started.
it down because they changed out that door, or actually they just removed that door.
The one we painted on.
Yeah, somebody still has it. I just don't remember where it's at. But so we had a map of the area, the university, and a few other places, and then and a couple of the apartment complexes, like the really big ones that have a fuck ton.
And the college.
And the university. But no, we had printable turn-by-turn directions, like MapQuest
Like
type
MapQuest?
shit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That would print out from the receipt printer.
Did you also have to pick up your divining rods as you walked out the door?
No, you just have to know the delivery area. And we get out there with a bugle and to let people know that we're there.
And then if you needed to communicate with home base, you lit smoke signals. And turned it
Fire
on.
started lit, smoke signal.
No. We eventually upgraded to the paper cups with the strings.
Oh, that's one long ass string.
We just had one guy in a really high tower, and the strings would just go all over town.
Did you have to light the beacons to let Gondor know?
Send out pigeons, let them know you're on your way.
Right, but no, it really was very low tech whenever I first started.
I remember.
And then the guys that I started when they were there when I started, they had been there for years, and man, I remember back whenever you took every order over the phone, and you had to write everything down on a paper slip, and that was your delivery ticket. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I don't have that. But
It's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't deliver back then, because I suck with directions.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell me, and I will immediately forget.
Yes.
Isn't it wild how
Good Lord.
everything fucking changes like that?
Right.
So
Times
how's
they
about-
are changing.
The hospital went from, they called it like a button system, where the nurses and the aides, if they came into a storeroom and they took something out, they had to take this wand, tap the button on the item, tap the button on the way out, so it would log in the system that an item's leaving the room. Sounds intelligent, because you have a digital tracking system on it.
Yeah, until somebody forgets to do
Fuck
it.
no. That was too costly. They had to get rid of that. So now it's just, I'm going to come in, I'm going to take this. I don't need it, I'm just going to throw it in this bin. Then it's my fucking problem. Because we still go up there with a clipboard and a paper of every item in the room.
It's the only way
I
to
need
accurately
10 of these, I
measure.
need 5 of those. And then the motherfucker, I don't care who hears this at work. The motherfucker whose only job it is to pull the fucking orders still doesn't give me the shit that I ask for. Like, I'm going to go on a little rant of work for me today.
Yeah, go for it.
I was like, he comes up to me, he goes, hey, did you mean to put down 10 emesis sickness bags, which is the throw-up bags? And I was looking at it, and I'm like, no. He goes, well, what were you after? I'm like, give me 5 seconds to think. I just walked back in here, and I was like, I need the emesis basins, the basins that they put all your washing stuff in. I was like, I need 10 of those. And he's like, well, what do you want me to do with the one that I put in the tote? I was like, just fucking leave it in the tote. I said, I don't give a shit. I'll bring it back if I don't need it. I was like, but I need the wash basins. He looks at me, turns around, goes back to pulling my order, still never gave me the fucking wash basins. Like, every goddamn day, this dude forgets to give something. Or if you ask for 50 of something, he'll give you the box of 100. It's like, motherfucker, I don't need to sift through it when I get up there. Just give me the fucking 50 that I asked for.
Yeah, that's...
And then we'll look at you and go, I did my time. I'm not doing these carts. All right, I guess fuck me then. I'll do the carts, go count the floors, and put the shit away.
Right. Fucking, we were out of regular dish soap. at the store, and nobody had told me. And I don't really do most of the truck orders throughout the week. We get 3 truck orders. I sometimes do one of them a week.
Yeah.
As long as Little Boss actually lets me do them. But so they've been handling all the truck orders and everything. And, I have a process whenever I do because I would do the end of week truck order for the start of the next week. So I always go through and I check the supplies.
Yeah.
Dish soap, laundry soap, paper towels, toilet paper, all that fun
you
shit.
carry yourself through to the next order.
Right. So we ran out of dish soap. I'm cracking up because it's not my fault. But nobody told me or anybody else or a couple other people that we were getting low in the first place. But so I come in yesterday to work and I got people come up to me, hey, the dish soap dispenser isn't working in the dish sink. I don't get it. The water's looking pretty nasty. And I go back there and I look and I'm like, well, all right, so this isn't doing this. And I'm like following it back up, doing my normal troubleshooting thing. I'm thinking, maybe something's got the air gap clogged up or something. And I'm following. And the fucking lid isn't attached to anything that has to normally be attached to the bottle of dish soap. And then I look, and the little adapter piece that's built into all the bottles is out and missing. I'm like, well, there's your problem right fucking there. It's not connected to anything.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, what the fuck happened to this dish soap? And somebody else comes over and is like, oh, yeah, we had to just pull the cap out and pour regular dish soap in there because Little Boss said to do that because we ran out of dish soap and then we couldn't get the piece to fit back in. I'm like, so have you guys been putting the dish soap from the bottle? Because it's still up in the connected bit on the wall. I'm like, so have you guys been putting it into the water while you're running it? Oh, no, I didn't think to do that.
Common sense is
Like,
not.
fuck, you don't know how to do dishes?
All right.
Goddamn.
So how was this? Was the soap just supposed to? Did we get a new Bluetooth soap dispenser? It's like, how is the soap supposed to get in the water?
I mean, to be fair,
even
when I was there was always an issue with dishes. They either, they did the pans, they still had grease on them. I would have to go back, do every single pan because it's just either they didn't wash them good enough, or they didn't put soap in it, or they'd put way too much soap in it, or they. Yeah. Well, it was always an issue.
Well, so now Big Smoke does most of the closing dishes. Yeah, like at least. 4
I
nights
know
out of
he
the week,
does great.
Yeah, and he's been getting very fast at them. He's tired of fucking being there all night with them, and Little Boss making his comments about us being there, super late every time we
especially when you
close.
got like 7 stacks of 50 fucking pans that are full of grease. Like when so the Domino's in Florida.
It's fine. The store in Florida.
The store in Florida that I worked at before I came up here, the dry ones, the ones that you put the bread stuff in, we didn't wash those because they would just go through the oven over and over again. We would just stack them back up and put them underneath. And then when I came up here, you guys wanted us to wash all the pans. And I'm like, do you understand? Like, those other ones aren't getting dirty at all. You're putting the parchment paper down.
Yeah, we stopped doing that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
They finally stopped doing it?
So
Of
now
course
we
they
don't,
do when I leave.
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
I think they implemented that as soon as you left, though, honestly.
Yeah, like the day after you guys. Nah.
But, yeah, I kept saying that to them over and over again. I'm like, you got a lot quicker if you didn't, you don't have to wash these pans. Like, you put parchment paper down, and then you put the bread on top of it. There's nothing getting dirty whatsoever. Like, no one touches the inside of the pan. I'm like, I don't understand why we're washing clean, undirty pans. So... that should have at least cut it down by half.
Yeah, but so anybody else got anything? We have a nice.
Yeah, I don't tell you when stuff's getting low. That's not my job description. I'll tell you when the stuff. I'll be honest. Okay, that sounded horrible.
Look at that look.
I
Look at
know.
your
look.
face.
I don't notice until it's out,
Oh,
and then I
shit.
notice. It's not like it's not my job description. That was just me being a little bit of a dickhead. No, I didn't notice it. I said that day. I was like, we're out of soap. And I reminded Little Boss the last time I worked.
He doesn't believe you.
I did.
No, I'm just sitting here thinking how we have that nice whiteboard that's specifically for writing down whenever we're low on things.
Really? Where at? I mean, I'm being dead serious.
In the office, behind the chair where you sit to count and cash out.
Is that the whiteboard we originally had that we were writing down everyone's name who was late?
Yeah.
That was originally what that whiteboard was for.
It's kind of wild.
What's that?
So, in our room, there is a big-ass whiteboard, like, probably about bigger than the door, like, on the wall.
Jesus, that's a big whiteboard.
Yeah, like, it's for important information. Like, we use it to write down how far out we are on date checks for certain storerooms, so we try to keep them at least a month out from expiration.
Yeah.
Or up till a month before. So, like, this month, if any were due next month, we would do another 4 months out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm off for 3 days out of the week. My one coworker, who's also on 10s with me, is the only means of information that I get of changes in the building.
Mm.
And I get a message saying, oh, they changed the OR store key. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to say the pin out loud, but it's just the point. Well, yesterday, I'm the only one in our entire department, and both of our chest tube carts for open chest surgeries or open chest arrests, things like that, were both used. We only have one, or we only have 3 carts, but we only had one left, so I had to give them their cart back.
Yeah.
So I stop what I'm doing, which puts me behind, and I start working these carts, because I need to at least have one back in service.
Sure.
And I'm going through, and I'm like, oh, great. The suture tray for the chest is missing. So I was like, oh, cool. That means now I have to go back up to the floor, find the dirty instrument trays, bring them back downstairs to give them sterile, to have them clean them so I can get them back into service, which doesn't take a day. Like, they can't just get it back to me in the same day. I won't get it till the next day. We got them today at 11. And that was only after I reminded somebody, hey, these carts ain't getting fucking done till you give us these.
Right.
Well, I digress. It's not really a part of my job. It became a part of the job for our department since COVID. And we just never kind of relinquished it back to sterile to pick up their own dirty shit. Because we're supposed to be a sterile department. It's not supposed to be us dealing with dirty things that contaminate shit. Well, so I go up, and I'd already gotten chewed out for this, not getting the instruments before, and went home. I shouldn't have left the hospital without one of the carts. I was like, all right, I'll just stop everything I'm doing. I'll get the overtime, and I'll just go fucking take care of these carts. So I go, pick up the instruments. They threw them all into one bin, which is fine, because again, not my problem. Wheel it downstairs, and I go up to the door. I put in the PIN code, and depending on what the numbers are, if it's something stupid like 121212 and another door is 212121, instantly my brain can't differentiate between which door was what, so I can never get it right. So I'm sitting there and I do the first one, door doesn't open. Do it in the reverse, door doesn't open. And I'm like, great, there's no one else in here for me to ask. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe it's like the numbers and then star or pound. I go through the whole thing, doesn't open. So at this point I'm pissed. Because I had to stop what I'm doing to get these carts done, which puts me behind. Like, I'm still in the process of pulling the orders to go put away, like, the ER and shit like that. Things that I deem important because I have to get a cart that maybe they're going to ask for.
Right.
Which I get. And even if they ask for it, until these instruments are cleaned, I can't give them the cart anyway. Like, I'm not allowed to. Because they ain't going to open your chest and start fucking with you and not be able to close you back up.
Yeah, run downstairs and grab a... Yeah.
Like, give me a needle and thread out of the closet, I'll just patch them up that way. So, go through the whole shebang. So I just leave the cart and go off and do my own thing. And as I'm walking back out to go deliver something because someone asked for something, I can hear someone on the other side of the door talking very loud. And I'm like, all right, cool, someone's fucking here. So I just start knocking on the door. And the girl answers, she comes to, she goes, I said, I have dirty instruments for you. She goes, where are they from? It's like, from the progressive care unit. It's like, which is our cardiovascular unit right now. And she goes, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, for the life of me, I just can't remember your guys' PIN. I'm chalking it up to me just being dumb. Oh, we changed the PIN. We're not allowed to give it out anymore. Then how the fuck am I supposed to give you dirty instruments if I'm not allowed to have the code and you're not here?
Yeah, I mean, do you guys not have like a little buzz card or something to just swipe and then fucking...
Yeah, well, that's the funny thing. The new part of the hospital that they just added has key reader.
Gotcha.
The old part is still pin pad.
Gotcha.
And if the fucking batteries die in the pin pad, it takes maintenance fucking 24 hours to get batteries to put in it. And then when they do, they never reset the password back to what it is. So, and no one communicates, oh, by the way, we changed this room's, and this room's numbers.
Right.
So then we go up and we're standing there trying to get in to put this shit away, and we're like, anyone going to tell us what the new pin is? But the whole point of that story was, we have a whiteboard. You think someone would fucking write this shit down so when I come in on Sunday with no one else to talk to or communicate with?
No carryover whatsoever.
Yeah. Like, if it wasn't for my coworker texting me, oh, the OR room changed, which I needed to go to the OR to get some of the stuff for said carts anyway.
Well, funny enough, whenever she was in the hospital for a couple of days, that was like the biggest issue that we kept seeing. What everyone else kept complaining about was that like none of the morning staff and the evening staff were communicating with each other.
Oh, fuck no.
None of the nurses were communicating. None of the doctors were communicating. Yeah. She had like 3 different doctors, 4 or 5 different doctors.
Yeah, it was like 5.
Time that was all working on her blood work, on her.
Were they white coats or black?
White.
Okay, so they were all actually doctors.
Yeah, and like none of them were communicating with each other, and like one would come into the room and check the chart, like, oh, I didn't order this. Oh, well, Dr. So-and-so did. Like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, the biggest chief complaint that we have, and we're not supposed to talk about it or feed into it to our fellow residents, is because if we tell people how bad it actually gets, you're not going to come to our hospital.
Right.
Which, no fucking
everyone
shit.
already knows anyway.
And that's the bad part.
No
Is
shit.
it takes you 5 seconds to go on fucking Google Maps and look at reviews.
Right.
Like,
what was the nickname they give it? Trying to kill me hospital or something like that?
but like,
Like,
they
if you want
us
to die, go to this hospital.
Yeah, they want us to try to drive positivity. It's like, well, currently we only have maybe 1 or 2 elevators working at any given time.
Yeah, that happened with me when I was there. There was 1 elevator working.
Yeah, because you'd have came in right when the fucking... And this is the bad part. It's like a $7.4 million new additional building that the fucking elevators stopped working 2 months into it opening.
Yeah. What was it? The day after, or the day you went to go up, had to go up the elevator or down to one of the lower floors. They had to go out and around because one of the bigger like service elevators or whatever, and apparently that one was working that day, but the day before none of them were working.
Yeah, they had to try to transport people in wheelchairs down the visitor elevator that you would use.
Yeah.
Because no one put the forethought into, maybe we should make an elevator on the visitor section that's big enough for a fucking bed.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Because here's the scariest part that I probably shouldn't even talk about, but fuck it. The stairwell does not take you to ground. It does not take you to 1.
What the fuck? Where does it take you?
It takes you between 1 or 4 or 5 to 3. That's it. Because they can't take you to 2 because 2 is a maintenance floor.
Right.
And 1 doesn't go on the stairwell at all.
What the fuck? What if there's an emergency?
Exactly.
Yeah, they always say, don't take the elevators, take the stairs.
And my favorite thing...
Is there like an outdoor fire escape?
If there is, I don't know where it is. Well, what's wild is when you're driving up to our building, you know how there's that light bar that goes all up and around?
Yeah.
And that's a stairwell?
Yeah.
Not a single fucking one of us knows where that stairwell is.
They probably walled it off in the
Like,
addition.
no joke. We have videos of people going up it for the promotional shit. Got no fucking clue where that is. Still can't figure it out. Because you go to the end of the hall where that would be, there's no stairwell there.
Christ.
What the fuck?
And here's the best part. Like, it's already been in the news, so I can talk about this. UPMC is planning on buying us.
They already did.
Well, it's never been officially announced.
Oh.
They put in a bid, or not a bid, but they bill of intent.
Yeah, everyone's been talking about it.
Well, here's the wild part is, shit, you saying that threw me off. So UPMC buying us off of who our parent is, which that I'll just leave out because then you ain't going to be able to figure out where it is, but either who. It has to go through the Vatican for approval.
Yeah, because it's a
Catholic hospital.
Church funded.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's a Catholic hospital. It was originally funded by the church.
Yeah, every day. I noticed that every day when I was there at a certain time.
1 o'clock.
At
prayer.
1 o'clock, yeah, they would have like a gospel thing. I don't know what it was.
It's like a daily prayer thing.
Yeah, daily prayer would happen over the intercom, and I was like, huh.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's interesting. I never.
Yeah, you never noticed that like a majority of the doctors all have doctors and nurses all have like the when Ash Wednesday rolls around. They
What's funny is since that just passed, I just walk around. I'm like, oh yeah.
Hey, you got a little something right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first came up here from Florida, I had no idea why. Like, because I would see like the young people like going into Walmart, and they'd have
all the college students. And
the college students. They would have the cross, like the ash cross or whatever it is, on their forehead, and I'm like, do they all know they have something on their forehead? Like, what is that? And then like everyone started explaining to me, it's Ash Wednesday, and I'm like, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, your area was not Catholic.
What was
No.
the guy that came up recently, because it was Ash Wednesday just quite recently, and he came up there, and I thought he was working on like a car or something and smudged himself And I was like, I know this is probably religious or whatever, but you have something right here. He's like, oh, it's Ash Wednesday. I was like, alrighty, okay. I was making sure. It's like
the fuck is Ash Wednesday?
I was like, I kind of know what it is, but I was like, that's kind of like. I was like, it's kind of like having like toilet paper on your shoe. I don't want to be that guy that doesn't like say anything and then you walk around.
Or you
with
got
it.
like food on the side of your mouth. Or
Right.
something.
Yeah, and he was like, no.
Hey, nobody said anything.
Yeah, he's like, no, it's the witchcraft. I was like, okay. And then as I like got him done, gave him his pizza, and he's walking out, I was like, all right, happy Ash Wednesday.
Just don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But all right. On that note, I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up there. Socials, check us out on Facebook. Nightwatch Podcast, where I like to post updates whenever I remember to do so. Whenever new episodes go out, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Thank you, Kitty. As well as the Podbean RSS feed host. You can listen to all the episodes there as well as our home here on YouTube. You can also help financially support the channel if you'd like. We are open for donations on our coffee page, ko-fi.com/nightwatchpodcast. And that's going to be it for this shift, folks. We'll see you on the next one.
Good night.
Good night.
Alright, time to empty out the mop bucket, run the trash, and hit the lights. Go get off my time clock, and be safe getting home.